Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. Governor Susana Martinez wants to expand Katie's Law. The law, named after murdered NMSU student Katie Sepich, requires DNA to be taken from people arrested for certain felony crimes, specifically violent ones, to be entered into a database and compared to unsolved crimes. Now, Martinez wants people arrested for any felony to give a DNA sample. News 13's Katie Kim is live in the Newsplex with more.
Kim, if it passes the legislature, crimes like felony car thefts, drug charges, drunk driving would all fall under the umbrella. Civil rights activists think the new governor is going too far.
One of the hardest things we've ever done in our life was when we lost our daughter, Katie.
Since their daughter's murder in 2003, the Sepich family made it their mission to pass a version of Katie's Law that requires all felony suspects to provide DNA samples upon arrest. Katie Sepich was kidnapped, raped, and murdered in Las Cruces in 2003. Gabriel Avila was eventually linked to the New Mexico State student's murder through DNA in 2006 after he was convicted of burglary.
I absolutely believe that if we can take DNA upon all felony arrests, we'll see our matches go up quite a bit.
The Katie's Law that passed in 2006 had some restrictions. Only violent felony crimes, including murder, kidnapping, abduction, were included.
But it wasn't everything that we wanted it to be.
5 years later, Governor Susana Martinez is working to expand the law to require DNA samples from all felony suspects.
We realized when Gabriel Avila was finally determined that he had committed the crime was because of a previous arrest that the DNA was finally processed.
Martinez says investigators could have identified Katie's killer at the time of his burglary arrest if there had been a law like this earlier.
Enacting an expanded version of Katie's Law is a critical step to providing law enforcement officers with every tool they need in order to make New Mexicans safer.
But those who oppose the original version still oppose it now.
If you are arrested for a crime, you've not been proven to have committed that crime yet, and yet you're having this evidence taken from you. And conceivably, it could be used in future criminal investigations where you may not even be originally suspected of the crime.
Another concern with expanding the law is the cost, but Governor Martinez and law enforcement officers say the suspects pay for their own DNA samples. Martinez believes this will actually save the state money by solving crimes faster.
Okay, thanks, Katie. Now, the legislature will need to approve the expanded version for it to become law. And back in 2006, many lawmakers did not support the version, and it did not have enough votes to pass. That is why it was changed to just some felony convictions. Now, the current Katie's Law has been copied by other states and could soon become a federal law.